I think some things need to be ironed out. As I stated at that student conduct code hearing on March the 16th of 2007, quite clearly, how do I know who I rubbed the wrong way on your campus, on your faculty, on your staff? I am not going to apologize for doing my field work accurately, please. You should have defined what you believe social work is. Do not. What did I tell you at that hearing? And how many years did it take me to use the word when the school room is my house and the insurance is paid by my father? How many years did it take me? 20. Yeah. Do you want to explain why you chose to transfer me there? Well, why did I walk away from that one class? What was it? 86? There is no topic on that board, and the teacher should have stepped in. I know nothing about nuclear science. If Schoenberg, the preeminent scholars, create an index, why wouldn't I use it? There's not a paper in there that's going to take you more than 7 minutes, truthfully. As I said, that Los Angeles presentation was ready to go. Whether it was the Chicago Defender that had the 7-part series on the migration with the Greyhound buses, photojournalism. Now, I've stated this Platt's office and the Queen's stamp. If you doubt I was in there were a number that I selected, but the name Alter, because I grew up with the Alter's Bakery. Why not? That's an interesting one. I fear none of you, nor do I have to, ever in life. I have every right to know who listened to that CD and made that decision. Furthermore, I suggest you tell out-of-state students, because you can't say anything, because your psychology, your social work, your psychiatry, the whole kit and caboodle would need to be redone. Now, we've had this conversation before. Your psychiatrist, he'll get away with it. I just prescribe medication and listen to people talk. Your psychologist, the social worker, will never get away with it. You are the entire breadth. And I'm not looking for converts. Get rid of it. I had press releases, Spiro Agnew's press releases to health departments working together. Look, I'm done with that. Oh, I am. Now, just to get some out on the table. Number one, I've discussed the person who gave me my roommate, and I have every reason to know who did that. So, in my opinion, and thanks for the anthropological words, matrilineally and patrilineally, but you did not discuss the one that the person marries into. That's like, woo, it's the gift that keeps giving. Thank God, you understand, for Bobby Lovett's book and my brain, because that's what was next. Historically Black colleges. I need a book on them. If he did not throw in her grandfather, The Quiet Man, not John Wayne, what a movie. But we've talked about them enough. I haven't heard from that family, really, since the teenage pregnancy paper. Phoned once, maybe twice. Spoke to father once. Did you really think she had a choice? A choice to do what? What choice? And by the way, she's pregnant. Spoke to the mother. Used the word hate. Hate is a strong word, Sophia. Is it really? Now to some other incidences. Same couple. Not my friend's townhouse, row house. Dental student, Baltimore. Not my friend. Don't know this person. Boy, did I get sick. And I'm almost positive the School of Fish concert was before that time. So it definitely wasn't just like water or soda. I went to the School of Fish. 3 strange days, and wasn't it that? 3 strange days. Same couple, 2 years later. Now the airplane is delayed and we're circling. The woman behind me, we're going to die. Finally, I turned around and I said, we are not. It's a holding pattern. Oh, but my shoulder. Oh my God. The only person who felt the knot, the original knot, and it was like a golf ball. '91, '93, '95, first semester UMBC social work. Let's just say I left the event early. I have a social work, my first exam. That is the last time, for the most part, I see them as a couple. I have things to do. So basically, you transferred me to that campus, sending to receiving. You got rid of family and community development. You didn't send me to Coppin State, which would have been better. Wouldn't it have? Oh, yes, it would have. You had Coppin State come to UMBC, Dr. Eleanor Clow, for the Maryland Center of Thinking Studies. She misused the Watson Glaser critical thinking created for the government employees. Oh, please. 1943, or even the copyrighted version she used. I doubt very much. If somebody cuts in front of you in a line, I don't think so. Then it was never scored. Not enough people partaked or took. So that means there's even less. One more time. Who else could it be? And I don't care. Don't try and threaten me at 60. I don't appreciate it. And trust me, this is not 1984. I'm not a babe in the woods. If you are not going to see me, I will be present. If there was an MO, then I should have been there with the MO people to tell me. How do I know what Walter, truth or lie? How do I know? So basically, it is what it is, and it's as I said, I was a problem to no one. No one. No one. Not the couple, not the family, and not the groom. Not when I said, the first thing I said when I met him. Because he was very late. I said, what kind of a doctor are you going to be if you can't even find a person's house for a house call? Even when I said, I think I'm going to change my major to nursing, the two of them should have stopped the car and turned around and said, really? And you don't bother me. Now, what could be people's problems? As I said, I just haven't printed it all out yet. The Kerner Commission had a section for insurance. Published with. So why doesn't the supplement say it? It doesn't. It says we are not going into the deep south. Well, I think the insurance may have. And there is alien property, which is aliens. And there is ministerial property. Now, next round, when I choose. I want that media conference in Poughkeepsie, New York in 1968. What's your problem? I've worked very hard on this because documents are digitized. What do you want from me? Listen, nobody is going to be a billionaire. So basically, you're going to have the money and I'm going to kowtow to you? Oh, please. Let me put it to you this way as a student of page 6. What do you want? Oh, come on. That Star magazine and the other one, way too much money. Page 6. So this person who sticks his name on a library that was used to be, I don't go there anymore, but they stuck their name on a library. Well, my God. He was with Paris Hilton, you know, the sex tape girl. And let's not forget how the other one, her stylist, Kardashian, stylist to Hilton. Well, it worked for her, and look what it did for her. Ooh, way bigger. And Seacrest is her producer, but he works 50 hours a day. Yeah, we're not going to make that kind of money. So you're not going to tell me how to investigate something. So I don't care about your Baltimore. This Locust Street, who owns those whorehouses? Really? I want to know to the soil. I'm done. I know. Isn't it so funny? I said I want to know to the soil. It's just coincidental, of course. The Indians. Do you want, listen, that is Jasper John's device, or the twigs, the Indians. Yeah, well then, you got to go from the Platt's office from the beginning, and then somewhere there's the Indians, and according to the New York Public Library with the little England red crayon stamp with the Indians, the American Indians, yeah, I think it goes back to England for the twigs or the feathers or however, and the device. I think it was the device, something with a string, the Indians. I thank you so much for telling us it was the Indians. Not that thing. You are so stupid. You really are.